Hello and welcome to another edition of National Focus. I'm your presenter Mervin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up, Education Minister confirms that the new state college will be ready for use come September. The benefits of the Petro-Carib agreement to the ordinary citizen continues to be highlighted, and government to break ground for a $1.4 million resource center in Sensi. Stay for us for details of these stories and others after the break.
Hey, I had a good time in town last week with a pretty girl, man.
Hey, carry me next time when you're going now.
When we get paid Friday, we gonna go.
Careful, they might catch AIDS.
AIDS? Them girl pretty. Them girl can't get AIDS, man.
I think it's only ugly women have AIDS. Anybody could get it. If you get sick, what you can tell your wife?
Hey, your wife, come in.
Hey, change the topic. Change the topic.
Your family depends on you. Don't take home AIDS.
Do you have uncovered water storage drums around your home? Do you dispose of old tires, cans and old containers capable of holding water anywhere in your environment? Are you being bitten by mosquitoes, particularly at dusk and early morning? Do you keep houseplants in water? Do you spend your hard-earned cash to control mosquitoes? Has your community experienced dengue fever outbreaks? If your answer is yes, to at least 3 questions above, you are at risk to dengue fever. Join the fight against dengue fever. The responsibility for a dengue-free Dominica lies with you. So, get rid of the Aedes aegypti mosquito.
The facts as they are, brought to you every day. Only on GIS Channel 7.
Welcome back. Time now for the details of the news. Minister for Education and Human Resource Development, Honorable Peter Seja, has confirmed that the expansion of the Dominica State College will be ready in the new academic year. The project has been funded by a concessionary loan from the China Export-Import Bank. The new state college will be able to accommodate 2,000 students. The project is being built by the Shanghai Construction Company and will also include the construction of a food court, a car park, and a water supply tank.
The college supports a wide range of priorities and policies of the government of Dominica, and among these is the provision of facilities that offer outstanding support for teaching and learning, that produce an educated people that can contribute positively to national development. We view the construction of the Dominica State College as a most tangible expression of the commitment of the People's Republic of China to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
The contributions of Petro-Carib to the lives of the ordinary citizen in Dominica continue to be highlighted by the Labour Party administration. In 2005, the government of Dominica signed a bilateral agreement with the government of Venezuela to give effect to the Petro-Carib agreement. Minister responsible for Petro-Carib, Honorable Reginald Austri, in explaining the benefits of the agreement to Parliament recently, said the results of this agreement continue to be felt by nationals across the country.
In Fonseca, we spent almost 400,000 Dr. Daru, 368,000. Petro-Carib spent with a filling station to ease up the pressure, Madam Speaker. Plus our gas, Madam Speaker, over 140 persons. 140 persons getting free LPG every month. Once the bottle empty, you just come, we give it to you for free, Madam Speaker. Every centenarian, elderly people in need, Madam Speaker, that is the spirit of Petro-Carib. We built 2.5 houses, Madam Speaker, 2.5, because we built 2 in Jimmy, and we've complete one, we worked on another one, and we assisted with material, Madam Speaker, for one in Silver Lake, Madam Speaker. The
Petro-Carib agreement was signed by Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit and 12 other Caribbean leaders in Venezuela on June 29, 2005. In other news, Parliamentary Representative for the Roseau Valley constituency, Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre, has identified a number of development initiatives planned for the Cochrane community. The Roseau Valley MP spoke of some of the planned projects during his address to Parliament last week.
We'll continue to give you a housing. The VIC, we will help you with your toilet facility there when we have our little functions. And the people of Cochrane are nice people. They're positive people. We have purchased land there as well too. We have actually paid for the land, and we will subdivide that land so the people can have a good time and get additional lands. But for me, priority right now is there's a road in Cochrane that we want to complete going up in that area where there are some friends of ours. We're not friends, there's villagers living there. We'll complete it and we'll help the people. Housing, little road programs, employment for young people, entrepreneur type programs. We'll help you.
Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre also identified other projects planned for Shufford and other villages within his constituency.
Very soon, Madam Speaker, I will be turning on taps in Shufford, and I'm sure water is life. The people of Shufford will be grateful to this government because they know during the dry season what it is like without water. We have to bathe, we have to flush toilets, and we have to take care of ourselves. Madam Speaker, it's hard, but this government saw it fit to put the water in. We're going to do it, and we're doing it, and it's close to completion. Of course, little housing assistance here and there, but largely urban type people, nice structures and whatnot. For Kaniwa Hill from Madam Speaker, we have started the road project for them. All they really need there is a nice little road and some employment for the young guys in the area, and we're working on that. We're doing our little road, Poko, we're going to build it, but we will build it, and it's been built, Madam Speaker. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping for the budget to be complete so we can get the resources to buy more cement and tariff so we can push our program because it's going quite well. Of course, housing assistance and whatnot will come in. All Coptol, we have some major challenges in Coptol with climate change and river walls and whatnot, and the government went there, Prime Minister, myself visited there, where we saw a major landslide affecting a few houses and some other houses in the future. We will fix that up, Madam Speaker.
In more news, 10 Dominican youths will leave the island soon to pursue degrees in various subject areas in universities in the People's Republic of China. A special ceremony was held at the Chinese Embassy in Mont Daniel on Wednesday for the scholarship recipients.
The Chinese government scholarship is such a program that connects individual dreams with the country's dreams, and connect the Chinese dreams with the Dominica dream. I sincerely hope that all of your scholarship recipients will work hard and learn as much knowledge as you can while you are in China, and in the future make your contributions to the development of the natural island and to the bilateral relations between our two countries.
Minister for Education, Honorable Peter Sejan, says the continuation of the scholarship program is tangible evidence of the further strengthening of ties between Dominica and the People's Republic of China.
We see education not only as an investment in relationship between countries, but also as important for matters of foreign policy and cultural understanding. Therefore, we expect that our continuing cooperation in education will further seek to strengthen the bilateral relations that we have established and take it to a level where we are able to build a mutually beneficial relationship between our two countries.
The Education Minister made a special appeal to the scholarship recipients.
We see education not only as an investment in relationship between countries, but also as important for matters of foreign policy and cultural understanding. Therefore, we expect that our continuing cooperation in education will further seek to strengthen the bilateral relations that we have established and take it to a level where we are able to build a mutually beneficial relationship between our two countries.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Alvin Bernard, also addressed Wednesday's ceremony. In more news, the Kalinago community here will join other indigenous groups around the world in celebrating World Indigenous Day on Friday, August 9. A panel discussion to highlight the contribution of Dominica's indigenous people to the development of the country, the region and the world is one of the major activities planned for the day. The event, which will be held at the Kalinago Barana Ote, is the 19th commemoration of the day by the international community. The theme for this year's observance is Indigenous People Building Alliances, Honoring Treaties, Agreement and Other Constructive Arrangements. Kalinago Chief Garnet Joseph says several activities have been planned to commemorate this year's celebration, including a cross-country race and an educational session, which will inform residents of the territory about life of the other indigenous people around the globe. The Kalinago Chief notes that indigenous people have made a significant contribution to the world and this should not go unnoticed. An activity catering to the senior citizens of the Kalinago territory on August 10 will also form part of the local activities marking World Indigenous Day. Meanwhile, the signing and groundbreaking ceremony for $1.4 million resource center at Sensi took place on Thursday. The resource center, when constructed, will serve the young people in the community and will assist in engaging them in positive activities. Kalinago Chief Garnet Joseph says this is welcome news for the Kalinago people, especially as they get ready to observe World Indigenous Day on Friday. GIS News will bring you more on the official ceremony in Friday's newscast. And the parliamentary representative for the Cottage constituency, Honorable Reginald Ostry, says government has made provisions to ensure that citizens looking to acquire land for housing in the Cotton Hill area in Portsmouth can access those lands. The MP made reference to this when he addressed the recent sitting of Parliament.
In this budget, Madam Speaker, we have made provisions, Madam Speaker, for further subdivision of lands. And I can say to you, Madam Speaker, that right now as we speak, there is 97 lots in Cotton Hill in Portsmouth, Madam Speaker. Service lot, well, they're not serviced yet, but there's an approved subdivision to ensure that the people of Lagon, Portsmouth, Glanvilla, Cottage, Viecas, everybody have an opportunity, Madam Speaker, to own a piece of land in Cotton Hill, Madam Speaker. And this foolishness about Cotton Hill land is for Lagon people, and Glanvilla land is for Glanvilla people, and Granville land is for Granville people. No, Madam Speaker, we're all Dominicans. And we all have a right to get a piece of anywhere in this country, Madam Speaker, where land is available. And the government is willing to facilitate that, Madam Speaker. If there is need, Madam Speaker, the government is prepared to facilitate it. And I've given instructions to the Land and Service Division to subdivide another 4 acres in the Cotton Hill area, where we should get another 40 lots, Madam Speaker. So we're ensuring that almost everybody who applies and is deserving of a piece of land in enough of the country, Cotton Hill is open, and as part for Cotton Hill, Cotton Hill is open to you. You can get a piece of land in Cotton Hill.
In his budget presentation last month, Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit says his administration is committed to honoring payments for land it has acquired for public purposes. In that regard, he mentioned that a total of 113 lots at Cotton Hill have been earmarked for purchase. The Prime Minister says the next step is to begin to develop the infrastructure. The Dominica leader also indicated that government has already invited persons who are interested in purchasing land in Cotton Hill to submit applications. And that's the English news. We now join McPherson St. Luce for the Creole highlights.
Alors tout le monde, bienvenue à ces nouvelles en créole. Non, moi c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, région là a collaboré et puis Dominique qui concerne quarantine agriculture. Parole ça sorti officier quarantine ministre agriculture, M. Ran Ansem.
Moi j'ai bon content pour tant de programme là nous qu'a fait il y a bagay yo qui est best practices en anglais. La région a copie tout ça ou qu'a fait bien dans région. So si Trinidad qu'a fait quelque chose bien nous qui adopté en Dominique. So c'est un programme en région qu'a regarder comment nous qu'a fait programme nous en Dominique pour yo copier ce programme ça là parce que yo te applaudé Dominique le programme là nous qu'a fait comme ça nous pas ni human resource Trinidad avec Barbade avec Jamaica ça nous qu'a fait bon travail région était bien content pour ça Dominique qu'a fait.
Moun qui engagé en Caribbean Spa and Wellness Forum tapé un bon standard money pour un bon service ba client ayo. Plaisir de yo te engagé pendant un workshop 2 jours qui prend place en Dominique Simen-Salan. Nos Priscilla Privot, c'est membre d'histoire qui participait en workshop ça.
Tout le monde qui a engagé et puis secteur là qui a produit qualité service pour les moun touristes, moun Dominique, moun qui a venu pour taper service qualité service là ça. Nous ni pour certains qui qualité service là nous ka ba moun c'est nous ka offert moun c'est un service qui international, c'est un service qui bon, c'est un service qui moun tout partout ça vini ici acheter comme ça nous voulons produire plus bon service et puis nous contents yo vini et puis standard là j'ai développé c'est pas un bagage nous ni pour commencer faire et ni pour développer comme ça il a développé et puis nous ka comprendre et puis une organisation ici même qui travaille pour faire ces standards ça implémenter.
Pendant la nouvelle travail qu'a progressé formidable à ce projet abattoir en Dominique. Parole Sala sorti un ingénieur projet Sala Alejandro Liberatore. Si l'homme monsieur Liberatore, ça fait la plus chaîne projet là titac derrière, mais quand même projet là qui est expecté pour finir par finissement octobre l'année salam. Et des travail Sala qui commencé en janvier l'année salam, ni fondation pour 3 bâtiments. Alejandro fait parole qui l'occasion là qui ni yon pour tuer cochon, yon pour poule et puis l'occasion pour traiter ces animaux salants et des traitements plantes qui fait assurer que l'occasion là en bon standard de santé et puis ça même pas affecter environ là. Finalement, State College Dominica a complimenté monde qui fait très formidable selon course électricité et puis mécanique City and Guild. Parole Salah sorti au directeur éducation State College Dominica, M. Mervin.
In this moon, nous les complimenter à l'examen électrique class. C'est Dylan Valerie, Daniel Alexis, Joseph Francis, Ethan Larocque, Dave Laura, Eustace St. Rose et puis Joel Bedminster. Et puis à ça qui est écrit examination mécanique, nous les complimenter Henderson Bruni, Conrad Marvin Philip et puis Louis Johnson. C'est moun ça yo fait bien bon. Tout le monde passe mais c'est moun ça yo fait bien bon, yo tapé distinction dans tout ça yo fait.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelle créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson St. Luce. Au revoir.
Thank you, McPherson. Coming up next, your tip of the day.
Do you have uncovered water storage drums around your home? Do you dispose of old tires, cans and old containers capable of holding water anywhere in your environment? Are you being bitten by mosquitoes, particularly at dusk and early morning? Do you keep houseplants in water? Do you spend your hard-earned cash to control mosquitoes? Has your community experienced dengue fever outbreaks? If your answer is yes, to at least 3 questions above, you are at risk to dengue fever. Join the fight against dengue fever. The responsibility for a dengue-free Dominica lies with you. So, get rid of the Aedes aegypti mosquito.
One of the best ways to make sure your children do well this year in school is to keep them healthy. You can help them get off to a good start. Make sure they are rested and get enough sleep. Make sure they eat well at home and at school. And make sure your children are up to date on their vaccinations. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website at news.gov.dm. Friend us on our Facebook page and be sure to like our GIS Dominica fan page. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire news production team, I'm Mervin. Thank you so much for watching.